everyone, Scott or the Scottman, and we're here to do a driving video this morning. It's a beautiful day out today. Got just high clouds up in the sky, and other than that, just nice and sunny today. Thermometer's reading 74 degrees Fahrenheit. So like close to like 20, I'd say like close to 23 degrees Celsius. And in today's video, we're going to be filming Mound Road, going from where it ends or begins down at Mount Elliot in the Detroit city limits, and we're going to go all the way up to where the boulevard portion of Mound Road ends up in Macomb County, which is up in like Shelby Township, just west of Utica. Kind of like a couple other driving videos I've done recently. This one was another request, and I figured why not do this year, because as I'll talk about a little bit more later in the video, but they're going to be doing a big reconstruction project up in Macomb County starting next year. Oh, I think it's about to turn green. So Mound Road is essentially a boulevard which connects like the east side of Detroit. It starts off kind of where Mount Elliot is, kind of near. Is it Caniff or Caniff? I'm always not sure what the pronunciation of that road is. You can take that to go in from like Hamtramck. Yep, and right here, this is Davison Avenue. If you were to go west on Davison, that'll eventually turn into the Davison Freeway, which connects I-75 with the Lodge Freeway in that area. But yeah, getting very unlucky with the traffic lights at the... Oh, never mind. Gotta be careful. It's like... So as you can tell, it's like the pavement on Mound in the Detroit city limits is not the greatest, excuse me. But yeah, as you'll see coming up in the coming minutes, Mound Road completely changes, like everything, road, scenery, once we cross over 8 Mile. It's like, it almost looks like you waved a magic wand and like poof, or something like that. But yeah, Mound Road is a major highway which goes through the northeastern suburbs of Detroit. And if you time the traffic lights well enough, it's almost faster, I would say, to go up to like to the Utica area than Van Dyke is, or M53. Just because M53 does go through like the center of Warren and also center line, where Mound Road is, I feel like it's a lot faster. Well, for one, once we cross over 8 Mile, the speed limit goes up to 50 miles an hour. But yeah, down the Detroit city limits, yeah, this is primarily residential areas, although it's more off the side of the road. Although it looks like we're going to stop at Outer Drive. Or maybe not. I think they're just having to stop. Okay. But then let's keep this video rolling, shall we? Got some plant off to the right, although I'm not entirely sure what that one is. But I know once we cross over 8 Mile, we're going to be going by plant for Chrysler. Because yeah, I can see it on the other side of 8 Mile. And we're going to have to stop at 8 Mile, so... Hey, as a matter of fact, yeah, I filmed the video on 8 Mile. Although I said that when I filmed the M53 video earlier this year. Alright, and we are now crossing over 8 Mile. Oh, bump. And we are now in the city of Warren, and you can see it looks completely different than it does on the Detroit and Wayne County side of the border. And you have to worry, yeah, that's the Chrysler assembly plant, also the stamping plant as well, or stamping and assembly plant. Because you can see the FCA for Fiat Chrysler Association. I think I drove by that too when I was filming my Warren driving tour video, because I was on 9 Mile. Yep, there you can see Chrysler. Oh, okay, also we have Warren Truck Assembly. So yeah, a lot of, big assembly plant for Chrysler over here. But yeah, you'll see different plants for all the big three along Mound Road. Like, you got Chrysler right over here, and on the other side of 9 Mile, we're going to be driving by the GM powertrain plant. And I keep forgetting the speed limit is 50 miles an hour, so I need to speed up a little bit. Oh, they're right here, yeah, transmission operations. Mound Road, yeah, has a lot. There are a lot of businesses, a lot of industry going on along here. Not just in Warren, but up in Sterling Heights too, which we'll continue to see. That there's a lot. There has been a lot of investment into this area from the automotive industry. Big pothole. Unfortunately, I think I might have just missed it, but because of how close the car is to this lane, yeah. Kind of was out of luck. This lane's gonna be ending, so I gotta go over. But not only that too, but yeah, different. I think even like the U.S. Army has some investment in here too, because I know. Or something up. I think it's on the other side of 696, which is another mile from now. And this truck is going to go a little slow on us, so let's get around. And what's really cool is that, yeah, right here, Mound Road has a full-blown interchange with 696. It's pretty massive, I'd have to say, especially compared to the interchange with M53, which is just like a normal exit. But yeah, you got entrance ramps, exit ramps. It's a full stack interchange for 696 with Mound Road. Because I thought I heard something online one time that Mound Road was supposed to be the original M53. So that's why they built this interchange like they did. Because yeah, like if you're traveling from like 696 and going all the way up, let's say up to like Romeo or up to Imlay City or something, you can essentially take Mound Road and go all the way to 18.5 Mile Road, which you'll see the intersection for 18.5 Mile Road several minutes from now. That'll link up with a big roundabout that's at Van Dyke and M53, and then you can easily get on the M53 freeway over there. Yeah, I think right over in here, the U.S. Army has a little bit of. I think it's TACOM. I don't know how it's pronounced, or is it TACOM? But I know they have something along in here. And I know further north, I think in Sterling Heights, I think General Dynamics even has like a have some property further north. Oh yeah, right here, yep, U.S. Army. There's a possibility they might have some lane closures. Oh, that reminds me too. As I was saying at the beginning of the video, on Mound Road between like 696 and I believe all the way up to M59 on the border of Shelby and Shelby Township and Sterling Heights, they're going to be doing a, oh here's 12 mile, and then yeah, we're over here to the right, that's the western end of the GM Technical Center, which you can see the other end from Van Dyke. Yeah, GM has a big technical center complex which spans a full mile east to west. I think I may have to get over one more lane, but right now it's really congested right now. Although it looks like one guy got over, so go ahead and move over. Yeah, not too much traffic today because there aren't. Yeah, for a double lane closure like this, not really any delays or backups or anything like that. So I'm quite pleased. Although, like probably during rush hour, this is probably a different story. So yeah, more about what I was about to talk about in a second. All right, maybe several seconds. So yeah, they're doing, I think, some touch-ups or something on Mound Road right now, because as you can tell, the concrete is horrendous. Like there's, like especially up in the Sterling Heights portion, up until I think last year, or like late last year, people were avoiding Mound Road just because of all the potholes. But yeah, it's like starting next year, there is a huge project that they're about to start. They'll be totally revamping Mound Road with all new pavement. I don't know if it's gonna be all concrete or all asphalt, but it's supposed to look really nice. I've seen some of the different imagery online for what they're planning to have it look like. It looks really neat. Well, it looks like southbound has a pretty bad backup right now. So it's probably a good thing I'm doing a northbound Mound Road video, not southbound. Although, this portion of Mound Road, I did cover southbound Mound Road at the start of my Warren driving tour video. I forgot about that. But yeah, it's supposed to be like a multi-year project. So there's going to be a lot of traffic headaches on this road for the coming years. But once it's all done, I think in 2023, 2024, it's going to look a lot nicer. Oh, we got some very heavy backups for like in our lanes right now. So I passed that Walmart truck almost a mile back, and he's already passed me up. Okay, and we are about to cross over 14 Mile Road. right now, so that way this highway will look a lot better, or be a little bit better until the big project starts. But yeah, what they did, I think, yeah, last year is, yeah, between here and up to like 18 Mile, they resurfaced this road, at least temporarily, until they do the total revamp. This lane over here is eventually going to end in a while, so I better get back over. But yeah, this is a lot better. Like this, yeah, this is where they were having so many terrible potholes. I think I'm going to go over. Otherwise, I might be smelling a bunch of potato chips. Saying, yeah, this is so much nicer. Because the Mound Rd used to be terrible. Still kind of is down in Warren, but at least it felt drivable. Yeah, just saw a Hardee's on the southbound side of the road. I don't really see too many Hardee's in the Detroit area, to be honest. Although it's not a place I usually go to for food or anything, just because I usually I don't go to fast food restaurants very often. I think the only time I usually do is like Culver's or... I don't mean like the fast casual restaurants like Panera or Chipotle or anything like that. Intersection for Metro Parkway, aka 16 Mile. Another road I filmed the video on, although that was like a few years ago. Because yeah, go east, that'll take you out to Lake St. Clair Metro Park. Going west, I'll eventually turn into Big Beaver and head into Troy, where you have like the Somerset Collection, a whole bunch of different restaurants. But in addition to a lot of different industries along in here, you got, especially up in Sterling Heights, you got different stores too. So it's... Oh yeah, Ben. Yeah, here's the complex for General Dynamics. So I think at that one they make a lot of military tanks, because I think it's Lance Systems. So yeah, they would make a lot of like tanks for like the military. Okay, and we're approaching 17 Mile. And speaking of the big three, when it comes to the automotive plants, we're coming up by a Ford plant. I believe that's the plant for axles, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe there'll be a sign which I can see. Oh, yep, here we go. Oh, it just says Sterling plant. But if you want to see the different assembly plants for the big three here in the Metro Detroit area, Mound Rd is a perfect road to do so. Now, I know Ford has another plant that's closer to Van Dyke along like 18 Mile, because you'd see that more over there. Yeah, I don't know if you just noticed, but yeah, that's the sign for access to M53. Because yeah, this is going to be another half mile north of where we are now. Mound Road the other day, and there was a lot more traffic. Of course, then again, I think I was on a Sunday, so that probably explains it. But yeah, for that resurfacing that they did, yeah, it ended back at 18 Mile, but because the service is not as good, but it's okay, so can't really complain. But yeah, here's, yeah, if you want to go to M53 to the freeway for M53, this is where you would want to turn. It's 18.5 mile road. That'll take over to a big roundabout, which will hook on to M53. However, if you want to go like to M59 and you want to go west, like toward like Rochester Hills, Auburn Hills, Pontiac, this would be your better option, just to avoid all the traffic over by Lakeside Mall and all the shopping areas over there. But yeah, we don't have too much more to film on this, only another couple miles. Up here, yeah, Mound Road is mostly residential. Like, you got different apartment complexes. Although you have your occasional restaurant. Yeah, most of the industrial stuff was more back down toward like 18 Mile further south. So yeah, coming up to our left in a little bit, there's some more restaurants and also a Walmart. And I believe an AMC movie theater, too. Around the spot where the M59 freeway begins, over at the eastern end of it. Okay, and now we are in Shelby Township. We're just west of Utica. And this left lane is going to be ending, so I need to get over. Approach Auburn Road, and this is the end of Mound Road, or at least the boulevard portion. Oh, maybe I want to hold on. Mound Road does pick up a little bit further to the north, over by like where Shelby Road comes through. However, you gotta be careful. That is a completely different type of road, so the main request is to do the boulevard portion. But so I hope you enjoyed the driving video here on Mound Road. Well, this is Auburn Road now, so if you want to watch more of my driving videos, don't forget to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scottman, signing out.